We're live! Yay! Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Live Reality Game Shows podcast. I'm your host, Lee. With me, as usual, is Nathan. And
Hello.
once again, we are going over MTV's The Challenge All Stars 2, Episode 6. And this episode introduced new twists, and we lost some good people this episode.
Yeah, we really this was another rough episode.
Very rough for our
Can
good.
we determine that the challenge is officially homophobic? Is that
Yeah, I think it's official right now. Challenge is officially homophobic. So
Tyler got done so dirty?
absolutely, this whole season.
Yeah, and granted, did he play amazingly? No.
Not no. From what we
But he
saw,
also got screwed.
yeah, got screwed by the challenge, the partners, the fact that Jasmine didn't have to compete.
Yeah.
We've been saying throughout this podcast how much Jasmine has escaped elimination, and I think this episode just proves how much she can escape elimination.
Really though, this felt like Jasmine's episode to go home, and I thought, okay, maybe she's dragging down Tyler with her. Like that sucks, but she doesn't even go home.
No, she doesn't even compete in the elimination.
Oh gosh,
It's
yeah, this
like,
is a rough one.
yeah, but we're getting ahead of ourselves. So we cut back to Melinda and Tech. Well, Tech winning the elimination and Melinda winning the elimination after Tina's forfeit. And again, the King's Palace is once again happy. They're celebrating. We get something from Leterian saying, like, he doesn't dance. We're getting a small bit of personality from him.
Yeah, and Brad is starting to realize that him and Nehemiah are playing different games.
Yeah. And I never noticed how close they were. Apparently, they're friends.
You know, I get it because I think Nehemiah in a normal season would probably be in with the insiders.
Probably.
And so Brad probably assumed that was the case for this, but it is not. This is a different game. This is Challenge All Stars.
Yeah. What do you think this is? The regular season where you're friends with everyone and you just go through it easy peasy?
Yeah, and you know, there's not really rookies, so to speak, in the same way of a regular season. So they don't have the same people they can just easily pick off. I mean, there's a few obviously who aren't as connected, who are, you know, haven't been around for a while. But other people have relationships, even from people who are new.
Yeah, you have these people who entered the reality world together.
Yeah, people who go back 20 years being friends on the real world.
Hello.
Hi, Sabrina.
Hello. Yeah, from real world to road rules to fresh meat. Although that was really only Casey and Ryan, and we saw how homophobic the challenge can be towards the gays.
Yeah, not great for this one.
Yeah.
Tyler's realizing he needs to win.
Yeah, we cut to Tyler and Janelle talking, saying, like, he's getting tired of being the ultimate pawn. You sit next to him, you're going into elimination, and he wants to win.
And Janelle, as soon as I see this segment, I'm like, no, because this has been like the death segment for everyone for this season.
It's like once you don't get any screen time until your episode, you know you're going home. It's like Australian Survivor, Jesus Christ, Australian Survivor level editing where once you get a confessional from them for the first time, you know that's the episode they're going home in.
Yeah, that part is becoming a little bit predictable because I feel like I knew from just these opening segments that Tyler was going into elimination.
Yeah, and we got that hint from Kendall as well, but Kendall had a different story, sadly. So we do get cut to Kendall. She's talking to her kids. She talks about how she fears being underwater, which is a fear I never knew she had.
Yeah, I don't recall that ever being an issue for her, but we didn't have a lot of water things, a lot of underwater things last season.
Yeah, we had a lot of heights over water.
Yeah.
Just never had any underwater. Speaking of heights over water, that's today's challenge. Somewhere Katie is watching this being like, I got out at the right time.
Yeah, yeah. She would have climbed down that ladder for sure, and maybe
Yeah,
still not done it.
no, she would not have done it. So this challenge, everyone puts themselves into pairs, and how everyone chooses pairs are interesting. Ayana picks Tech because he's good looking.
Mhm.
Um, Alliance members pair up together. Jody and Brad go together because they ran the duel together, and Jody won, and Brad did not.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and then we see like Darrell and Janelle, which
yeah,
they've been paired up before.
yeah, and they have that hidden alliance.
Yeah,
We have Nehemiah and Melinda, Austin real world buddies. Leterian and Kendall because they paired up before. Casey and Kahada because Casey rejects Tyler.
which is rough.
Yeah.
In case he rejects you.
Yeah, it's literally Tyler turned to Casey and was like, "Are you good for this?" And Casey's like, "Yeah, I could." And then Kahada walks all the way over and be like, "Casey, partner." And Casey's like, "Sure, bye, Tyler." Did you watch Drag Race UK by any chance?
No.
There's the scene in Drag Race UK 3 on like the 5th episode where something like this pretty much happens, where it was a partner challenge and one person was like, "You and me together," and then one person's like, "No, you person."
Yeah. So this was a rough rejection for Tyler.
Yeah, and
so,
he gets left with Jasmine.
yeah, and then there's MJ and John A.
Yeah, who just got paired together.
Can we talk about the decision for this though?
The
Is
twist.
it better because everyone here just chose who they're close with in the game? Is it better to do that or to choose someone you're not close with?
Well, they did not know the twist that'd be happening, so they just thought pick somebody that would be good at the challenge. And usually you think highly of your friends. So they're like, "Yeah, we're working together and I know they're great in challenges, so I'm going to partner up with them." The one thing I don't get, why would Kahara walk all the way over just to be partnered with Casey when we just watched her not do a Heights Over Water challenge?
Yeah, I was wondering that too.
Yeah, it was like you were next to, I don't know who was standing next to, probably Jasmine and like John A or something. And it's like, I know when you're thinking of between Jasmine and Casey, you'd probably still go for the girl who at least did the challenge.
Yeah, maybe John A did not want him though.
Yeah, maybe Johnny was already with MJ at the time, and then
Yeah.
maybe he looked at Jasmine and was like, "Nope."
Yeah. So this was I don't know. I feel like there's some merit to pairing up with somebody who you're not like immediately close with, so you have a little bit more influence in the house.
Maybe. I guess they just thought have control. If they both win, they can both have control over who goes in. It's not going to be like up to the house, like my ally versus their ally.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd rather hedge my bets a little bit. And now they're stuck in these groups until the end of the game.
Yeah, that's the twist. The twist is they're now partners from now until the end of the season.
Which was such a like when TJ said that, I was just like, oh my gosh, Tyler is screwed over not just for this challenge but for the season. I mean,
Yeah,
what chance does he have now?
absolutely none, as we just saw.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the name of the challenge again? It's called Deep Dive. Really does not. How creative.
Yeah, what do they call this? It's like a cave lake, but they had like a name for it.
Yeah, some big cave lake. Very beautiful place, I will say. Nope, no name for it. Where they have to jump off a 30-foot platform or a 15-foot platform if your names are Jasmine and Casey. And
yeah, I love the option to climb down a ladder.
yeah.
Of course they're gonna do it.
Yeah, I feel like they're preparing for, like, we know we casted a lot of people who do not do Heights Over Water, and after Katie's quitting gate last season, where she quits every second challenge, let's give them like a little bit of a safety net. It's still high, but not as high.
I mean, 15 feet does not feel that high.
Yeah, as Casey said, it's pretty much the same as the middle diving board in a pool.
Yeah.
So
yeah, they have to dive down, get some puzzle pieces,
and then solve a puzzle.
Yeah. Which it was like a 3D skull. The skull here looked really difficult to actually hold up in place.
Yeah, it didn't look like the pieces would have stayed together. They would have been like placed on top of each other, like building blocks just without the cement.
Yeah, like you kind of needed two people to like just hold them together because they couldn't let the puzzle go or else it just falls apart.
Yeah, and then they had to restart.
Yeah.
So we first start off with Leterian and Kendall. Kendall's very nervous. Leterian's trying to pump her up. And they both dive. Kendall lands awkwardly. But they managed to get it done.
Mhm.
Yay. Then was Tyler and Jasmine.
And Jasmine goes down the ladder.
Yeah, she goes off. She jumps off.
But
They're
they're
lower one,
doing
but she
it. They
still
get the puzzle
jumps.
pieces.
Yeah, they're very quick. Tyler is half fish, according to Kahada.
Mm-hmm.
And then they get to the puzzle.
And they just bomb the puzzle. They cannot figure it out.
Yeah, they're there for like a good 20 minutes trying to be like, what is this puzzle?
Eventually they get it, but I don't even think there's any suspense for the rest of the challenge that like I don't think anyone else even came close to struggling.
Yeah. I feel like this is becoming a habit. Like there's one team or pair that just bomb it, and then all the others are like, we just have to finish.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have to come first. We just have to finish and we'll be fine.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah, because it's becoming a habit.
But then the rest of them are really just are going for first place.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Brad and Jody go, and they whip through it. Johnny and MJ go, they whip through it. Darrell and Janelle go. Oh, rhymey pair. You always love when that happens. They whip through it. Ayana and Tech goes, and Tech Tech lands on Ayana.
Yeah, she jumps in first, and he jumps in immediately after without giving her time to swim away.
Yeah, immediately on top of her. They just want to get this done, and they do get it done.
And he does not kill her, fortunately.
No, okay, Ayana's still alive. Maybe to the detriment of the rest of the house. And I think that's all the pairs.
Yeah, Casey and Kahada. She goes down
Casey
ladder,
and Kahada.
but they're fine.
Yeah, they're fine. They complete it. So the top, we get the things done. We all know who's in last place. Sorry, Jasmine and Tyler. And it's a tight race between Brad and Jody and Darrell and Janelle. And Brad and Jody win. Congrats to Jody on getting, I think, her third win.
I mean, I've been. Didn't I call it last week? I think Brad and Jody are the ones.
Yeah, everyone's looking at them. It's like,
which we'll talk predictions at the end because now we have new things to predict.
Yeah,
but they're doing great.
Yeah, so we get back to the house, and Kendall is not feeling well. She landed awkwardly. She has some thing where it's like she doesn't have strong tissue ligaments, and she needs to be taken to the hospital.
Yeah, she has some kind of ligament disorder, but like honestly, I didn't. I was kind of like, okay, if she does go home, the real question is, does Jasmine get a free pass or not?
Yeah, I don't think at this time she was voted in yet, but
she went to the hospital and then they did the nominations.
Brad and Jody just got rid of the lifesavers because now they're in pairs.
Yeah, and so they could
2 pairs are pretty much safe.
Life shield.
Yeah, and they realized that 4 people won't be voting since they used the life shield. So they burned the life shields. This life shield twist really did not end up going well because it's pretty much like, okay, we're just burning these life shields now.
Yep.
And then they throw up Leterian and Kendall next to MJ and John A, knowing that MJ and John A are just their pawns because Kendall and Leterian are going in because they need to go after somebody in the King's Palace. And everybody else is safe by Leterian. And I guess Kendall just has to be the father.
Yeah. And you know what? I'm still okay with the life shield twist. I think that it's not unbalanced.
It stops the constant. Yeah, it stops the constant throwing in the same person over and over again until they eventually go home.
Yeah. Like I think it's working for me personally.
Yeah, like if they brought this in on the regular season, which I think they did for one challenge, War of the Worlds 1, I feel like we'd be seeing a lot less rookies in the pit, or at least a variety of rookies.
Yeah.
Because, well, have you seen the finale? You know who wins?
I know who wins.
Yeah, we all know. I guess congratulations to CT again for winning, and then Casey, I guess, for winning.
Hey, but even Johnny Bananas hates this season. So
Yeah, you know, a season's bad if Johnny hates the season. A lot of people hate the season. Like, he has a bunch of people on his podcast. Darrell went on pretty much calling people, yeah, some of us aren't here just to have a paycheck. He had Amanda on, which I don't watch because who cares about Amanda? Some people apparently.
I mean, I enjoy her on the show, but
Yeah, she can have her moments
yeah.
as long as it's.
She's one of the
not
better
on the show.
confessional people. Like, I'll take Amanda all day over Casey.
Yeah. And Nani made another final without making any money, so good for her.
No, she made some money.
I thought she got fourth. No, wait, she didn't make any money.
Oh no, she got fourth. Okay.
Yeah.
No money.
No money. Sorry. Devin pulls a Polly where he just gasses out at the final.
Which, do we expect anything less from Devin at this point?
I like Devin.
I'm over him.
Here, I hate Amanda. You like her. You hate Devin. I like him.
Yeah.
Evens out. Tori came second, so once again proving that she's not good in finals. She's not that good. Stop liking it. Stop bringing her back. Oh, I was looking at the wiki for the season, and somebody made an edit. They made two, actually. They spelled Tori's name wrong, for one, and they replaced Devin with Marie's ex. So they like third place, Emmy and Marie's ex. Oh yeah, Marie's now on like banana stuff now.
Huh.
Okay, but enough about the shit season. We're on about a good season.
Yeah, and so we there's not much with the vote. They kind of just it's a very straightforward.
Only four people vote.
Yeah, and the King's Palace is completely neutered because they use their life shields. They can't vote.
Nope. And Darrell just throws a vote because he can't vote for his World War sister.
Although because of this new pairs thing and because of the life shields, there was basically two teams they could have nominated. Like it came down to like
pretty
they
much.
Could put in Kahada and Casey. Or
the two that were nominated and the two teams that voted, that was pretty much it.
Yeah, there was not a lot of options.
No, and majority of them are their allies. The only one that wasn't was Leterian.
Yeah, so this was a done deal. And so really the suspense comes down to the arena when we are waiting to see if Kendall shows up.
Yeah, so things happen in the house, people are worried, and we get to the arena. We see everybody run in, except Kendall. Unfortunately, Kendall had to be medically removed, which you hate to see to a player, especially somebody like Kendall, who is just one of the top female competitors in the challenge.
And really had a good shot this season, considering the...
Yeah, she was never being targeted.
Mm-hmm.
She never went...
last season.
Yeah, compared to last season, where she was like in every other elimination, she was not in a single one this whole season.
Yeah.
So... should we give our Kendall eulogy?
Yeah, I mean, we didn't get to see her like at all this season.
Yeah, unfortunately not.
So I assume she'll be back at some point because I feel like they're gonna. They can bring her on the regular challenge even.
Yeah, right. We've discussed this where it's like we want like an old school versus new school challenge season. Like, bring like these old school competitors and whip the stupid Big Brother peoples into like, this is how you do the challenge. Not whatever shit you guys been doing for the past 5 seasons. Yeah.
Even though an old school person won the last 2 seasons in a row.
Pretty much with a Big Brother rookie.
Yeah.
Well, Big Brother new schooler. But I think we all prefer Amber B over Casey.
Definitely.
Yes. Yeah, and no Big Brother guys are getting these victories. I guess we all know which gender is better in Big Brother.
Oh, that's, undoubtedly. That's always been true.
Yeah. Anyway, so we get to the elimination. Jasmine gets a free pass once again.
And Tyler's a little miffed about it.
Yeah, because Jasmine was kind of the reason they went into elimination, because she kind of could not do the puzzle, and now Jasmine's safe.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just between Tyler and Leterian. Leterian, who is known for being quiet, and Tyler, who's known for being a good competitor. But this elimination, Leterian has flashbacks, Because it's a good old-fashioned pole wrestle.
And Leterian won the pole wrestle from the last All-Star season.
Yes, he destroyed that one against Ace.
Yeah, and I mean, I was really scared for Tyler when they announced this one because pole wrestle often comes down to just who's the heavier guy, and Leterian is huge.
Yeah, I mean, they're both pretty big.
They're both pretty big, but I think Leterian's got more bulk on Tyler.
Yeah, and Leterian has another thing. He has experience in pole wrestle. He knows how it works. Tyler, of all the eliminations he's been in, he has not done a pole wrestle.
Mm-hmm.
And looks like history repeats itself, and Leterian wins 2-0, sending Tyler home and proving that the challenge is homophobic.
Yep.
Even though we just had a lesbian win the regular season, it's homophobic against the gays.
I mean, I figure any other physical elimination, I would put my money on Tyler.
Yeah, but this one, that's
just this one.
Yeah. Conspiracy theory. Did they know Leterian was going in and be like, get him eliminated?
I mean, there's no setup for it, so it'd be easy to.
Yeah, it's literally
switch out.
Find a weird. One thing I do like how pole wrestles. I do like the thing you grabbed on. It's always a different shape. Like sometimes
Yeah,
it's
like
a straight
this time
pole.
it was like a.
It was like
squiggly.
Yeah.
Squiggly pipe.
It's hard. It's like squares with one end missing on each side.
Yeah.
Like sometimes it could be an X, sometimes the straight pole.
Well, you really could use your whole body with this one because you could even wrap a leg around it.
You can wrap your arm around it and just kind of like hold on to it for dear life.
Yeah.
Because with a straight pole, that can easily slip out of your hands. The X shape, that's also pretty simple. Just wrap around anything with like any sort of like curve to it or extra to it. You can easily just wrap your hands and like bear hug it.
Yeah, and it was a rough one to watch. I mean, Leterian kept slamming Tyler in the ground over and over again.
Yeah, just like what he did last season. I think that's not his strategy. Grab the pole and just slam the person until they either go
pass out.
Yeah, either they let go or he breaks something.
Mm-hmm.
If he comes back for an All-Stars 3 and he goes into another pole wrestle and he does this again, I'm convinced he will hurt someone.
Yeah, I was worried for Tyler. And hey, Tyler did get hurt. His wrist was wrapped up when he was leaving.
Yeah, so maybe calm down there a bit, Leterian. You can pull it off him. You don't need to break the guy.
Yeah, and then what was he saying when he won? He was like, if you come for me, you're going to get me.
Yeah, some sort of testosterone thingy.
Yeah.
Because now all the King's Palace people won an elimination.
Yeah, and honestly, like they have the numbers, so that really changes the course of this game.
It still looks like everybody votes individually, however. Yeah, all the votes are individual, and there's still only 4 of them.
Yeah.
Against Brad, Jody, Darrell, now Janelle, MJ, John. They actually don't have the numbers. It's just, and now that they're in pairs and 2 of them are paired up together, and the other 2 are partnered up. Well, Leterian was kind of safe with Jasmine and John A. So maybe you're right. They should have maybe partnered up with somebody not in their alliance to spread out the votes.
Yeah, that would have been the big difference.
Yeah, because if Brad and Jody win again, or if MJ and John A win, they can easily throw in Nehemiah and Melinda and Tech and Ayana. They just won't throw in Leterian and Jasmine since Jasmine and John A are close. And I have a theory. You know how Jasmine got a new partner pretty much in this elimination?
Yeah, she ended up with Leterian.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's another thing. Jasmine and Leterian are now partners. I think that's going to be a thing throughout the season. I think we're going to have a guy and a girl elimination, and whoever wins becomes the new partner.
Oh.
Like, let's say Nehemiah and Tech and... Not Nehemiah. Yeah, Nehemiah and Melinda and Ayana and Tech, and Tech and Melinda win the elimination.
Well, I wouldn't mind that as much because at least then there's some, like, individual agency.
Yeah, I don't think they're staying in, like, that pair forever. I think it's going to be, like, if you win the
Or is that two
elimination.
double agents-esque? I don't know. But at least, I don't know.
And a double agents is if you win, you steal a partner.
Yeah.
Not, okay, you both won your individual eliminations, you are now partners.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I don't think I want that much switching.
Yeah, I like it when partners are permanent.
Mm-hmm.
And plus, this partner twist is probably going to dissolve by the final anyway. It's mostly.
Is it though?
I feel like it will. It will. It'll be like, all right, you've been partners. Now we're back to individual elimination. Well, individual in the final.
I don't know. I could see them running it as pairs.
I hope they do. That way we do get like a male and female winner.
Yeah, so let's talk about the rest of the season. Like, our predictions are entirely different now, probably.
Yeah, we
because of this
have to
twist.
change them up since they're now partners.
I mean, my draft is in a tank, I think.
Yeah.
Or no, you had Tyler.
Oh, I had Tyler and you had Kendall. So once again, you lose another person.
Yeah, oh gosh. Well, I still have Casey and John A.
Yeah. And you still have Brad and Darrell. I still have Nehemiah, Kahada, and Tech, Jody, Melinda, and Jasmine. None of us have any pairs.
No, we're all kind of mixed up a bit.
Yeah, we all have one person. I mean, you would have had a paired if you picked MJ over Brad.
But I have John A, so that counts, right? Like
I had
MJ.
Yeah, I had
My
Jody.
pick picked MJ, so I get MJ.
I have Jody. She's great. She seems to be the dominant female. Who is going to beat her? I feel like this is just obvious that Jody's going to win the season.
Well, and you know what? Last time I predicted. Okay, let's look at these pairs because, like, really, I think there's only a couple viable options for who can win this thing.
Yeah.
There's 3 in my mind.
And I think I know which 3 they are.
Okay, go ahead and say them.
Jody and Brad.
Mm-hmm.
Darrell and Chanel.
Mm-hmm.
Janae and MJ.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
I don't see any of the others winning.
No, I don't see Ayana and Tech getting there. I don't see Casey and Kahada. I don't see
Nehemiah and Melinda.
Leterian and Jasmine, for sure. I think they're probably next out. And then Nehemiah and Melinda, like, maybe Melinda's okay, but she's kind of untested at this point.
Yeah, we haven't seen the elimination we saw her in. We didn't see an elimination. We just got Tina just being like,
she hasn't lost anything, but she hasn't won anything either.
Yeah, she hasn't really come close to winning anything. She's always been consistent.
Mm-hmm. Which isn't bad, like, because someone like Janelle is consistent, but I have more faith in Janelle for some reason.
I mean, she is partnered up with Darrell, who has won challenges. Compared to, has Nehemiah won a challenge yet?
I think so. Yes, he has.
Let's see, Nehemiah. He has a team win. He doesn't have like I nominate you win.
Okay. Well, okay, so let's say like Nehemiah and Melinda win the next challenge. Who are they nominating?
Probably Brad and Jody and Darrell and Janelle.
Because that would be wild.
Oh, actually no. Brad and Jody and Kahada and Casey. Yeah, I see that more.
And then they would want Brad and Jody in there probably.
Yes.
So Brad and Jody, although being, I would argue, the strongest pair, is most likely to be thrown in if the other side wins.
Yeah, well, it depends on who comes in last. Because if it's Tech and Ayana that come in last, Nehemiah might throw.
They might throw them
a bone and be like, here's Casey and Kahada.
Yeah.
We don't want to send in the strong team.
Yeah.
Although I think, like, we've seen like Derek, anyone can go home.
Mm-hmm.
Just because
and we know that, like, it doesn't matter if you're the strongest person, if you avoid elimination, you can't go home.
Yeah, exactly. That's how CT wins every time.
That's how Darrell wins. Darrell doesn't go into eliminations.
Yeah, that's how Johnny wins. He doesn't go into eliminations.
Yeah, it's the way to do it. Just don't.
Yeah.
Just don't.
Note that
you don't need to prove yourself. You know.
Note how we keep saying male champions and not female ones.
Yeah, let's just get rid of that whole idea of proving yourself altogether.
Yeah. Do you know how you prove yourself? Win the season.
Yeah, right. Amber B had it right.
Yeah, just win the season.
she didn't get in that many eliminations until like the end of the season, and
and everyone that she went in against in the eliminations in Double Agents, they're pretty easy to beat.
yeah.
And she won 2 hall brawls.
Yeah, Amber proved herself without needing to prove herself.
Yeah, and she didn't need that big. Well, she did rely on the Big Brother shit, but it was kind of she didn't do anything. It's just like, you do the work for me. I'll just reap the reward. A very Ashley type win, where she's like, everyone do the work for me, and I'll just get the money.
Yeah. So wait, we have what, 3 more episodes of eliminations?
Yeah, I say so. 3 more episodes, and then a finale. So we're
So
going
there's going to be roughly 4 pairs running a final.
Yes.
Okay.
And
that makes sense to me.
Yeah. 4
So
pairs.
let's go ahead. Let's power rank these pairs. Let's go from the top down since we already started that. Do we say, what do we
Brad
say?
and
Jody
Jody.
and Brad is number 1?
Yes.
Okay.
Then I would say Darrell and Janelle second.
Yeah. And I would almost put Darrell first, actually, just because he's won it before. But Jody is so good, like she makes up for anything else.
Brad is good in like challenges. He's just not fun to watch because he's.
Well, Brad's good, but when you're in pairs, like especially if you have someone like Jody, like
that's a lot to live up to.
Yeah, like Jody hangs with the guys. She was doing the cranking in the challenge today, whereas all the other guys were doing the cranking.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, in like some cases, that crank was bigger than Jasmine herself.
Yeah. So we have Jody and Brad, and then Darrell and Janelle, and then do we say MJ and John A?
Yes.
Yeah.
4th, I would put Nehemiah and Melinda.
Yeah, I agree.
5th, I would put either Kahada and Casey or Tech and Ayana.
I would say one.
I would say Tech and Ayana. No way. See, Tech and Ayana have elimination wins. Casey has a challenge win.
Casey has a trivia challenge win.
Yes, and while I love trivia,
it's not weighed as much.
Yeah, so maybe we put Tech and Ayana above Kahada and Casey.
I don't know. This is tough because I feel like Ayana and Tech, they have the skill sets to win more like physical eliminations, but I feel like Casey and Kahada, if they've gotten a final, they would do better.
So it's.
Oh, lost you for a second.
Oh yeah, for some reason I see a Wi-Fi symbol, which does scare me.
Okay, was that on your end then?
I have no idea.
Okay, so I'll just re-say what I said. I think Casey and Kahada can do better in a final, but Ayana and Tech have a better chance of surviving eliminations. So
it's which one do you value more?
I like Casey. I don't know. I kind of like Casey and Kahada's chances here more.
Okay, we'll put Casey and Kahada, and then Tech and Ayana, and then Leterian and Jasmine.
Yeah, they gotta be maxed out.
Yeah, they're the next out if they go into elimination, but when it comes to like political wise, then everything changes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if they can somehow just stay out of the bottom, not be in last, then they have a good chance of surviving the next round.
Yeah, because if Darrell's side of alliances win, they're not going to throw them in because Jasmine's connected to John A. But if the the Palace Kings, I forgot their names, win, they're not going to. They're not.
No.
Yeah. But if the Palace people win, they're not going to throw them in because Leterian's connected to them.
No, the King's Palace.
The King's Palace. There we go. It's something with Palace and Kings.
Yeah, we
Calamities. Calamities.
This is a calamity.
Yeah. Oh, there is one quick moment I want to talk about. John A trying to get on a flamingo floaty. That is a challenge in itself.
Hey, floaties are no joke.
Yeah, they are the true challenge beasts trying to stay on them and not fall. That's a challenge. I'm waiting for that to be a challenge. Get on this
We have
booty
seen
without
moments from
falling.
Janae every episode. I still think there's a good chance that Janae wins. I don't know. I just don't know that MJ is developed or anything. What have we seen of MJ this season?
We've seen him be nervous to go into an elimination and then not be nervous to go into an elimination.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty much it. I mean, MJ has a challenge win.
Did he win?
He won Gauntlet 2.
Okay.
With Jody.
Okay. Well, I mean, Johnny's a good partner. I regret, of course, not picking MJ, but
yeah, that's more personal because MJ would be more likable than Brad.
Yeah.
Because I don't know why
I picked Ryan, which he did not exactly do great this season. Derek K did not exactly do great this season.
Well, we can blame the challenge homophobia on why Ryan didn't do well this season.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, remember, the challenge is homophobic. Survivor is sexist, even though we finally got a female winner.
Finally, after
yay,
so many seasons.
6 seasons? 6 seasons.
Yeah.
Yay, Eric.
It's about
this
time.
has been a good year for female winners because Australia, South Africa, and now US. All female winners.
Good deal. Well, Australians always been good about that.
Yeah, they've always been equal. South Africa, nobody really watches, and then the US is.
I've not gotten to South Africa yet, but that's mostly because I just haven't done it. I don't know. I need to. I'll binge it at some point.
Yeah. Survivor sexist. Big Brother is racist. What other show can we cancel? The Bachelor is just the Bachelor.
Bachelor just needs to go away.
Yeah. Love Island is a crime. The US one is pure shite. The UK one is actually good. Well, it has better people. What other shows is there? Top Model is makes unrealistic images problems.
Body image issues.
Yeah, they have body image problems. I've run out of shows to cancel.
So, do you think we're gonna have anything like a yes win again?
Where somebody invisible wins?
Or like somebody invisible, a newbie, kind of just like comes out of nowhere. Who would that be?
Well, nobody's really been invisible. Nobody's really been that invisible this season. Maybe MJ.
Yeah.
He would probably be like a West.
But
Melinda's a yes type.
Melinda hasn't had a ton.
Yeah, Melinda hasn't had a lot.
But yeah, everyone else, I guess, is pretty well developed. Janelle has a little bit of moments here and there.
Yeah, she gets a moment thrown in. She gets the odd confessional.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I feel like Janelle would be the oddest one to win, but
I think Ayana would be the oddest one to win.
Oh, I don't expect her to
win. She was a 1 episode wonder. She's funny, but
she is. I mean, we didn't expect her to last this long, so like, let's see what happens.
Yeah, she has 2 elimination wins.
Yeah, I mean, people. At least she says people are scared of her.
Yeah, which is true. They are scared of her, but in many ways.
many ways.
Many ways. I'm just imagining if we did have like a Spies, Lies, and Allies versus All Stars 2 season.
I mean, my money would be on All Stars 2.
All Stars 2. I just want to know how they. Yeah, I just want to know how they interact with each other because you got like the people who are there to compete and are all real, and then you have those that are just wanting the money, who just want to make a name for yourself and maybe get a couple of followers.
Yeah.
Big Brother.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Look, I think the
see.
challenge knows they need a rehaul on that. We'll see
Yeah,
what they come up
let's
with. I mean,
see a
we'll find
poll
out
rest.
spoilers in January, so
Yeah, probably for a 38 cast. Let's see a pole wrestle between Leterian and Fessy and see how that goes.
I guess, yeah, sure. I mean, is
Yeah, 'cause-
Leterian doing it for you this season?
I mean, if he beats up people that I don't like, sure. Oh, this isn't my hypothetical season. This
Okay.
season, nah, he's boring.
Yeah, I'm like, Leterian is kind of not my favorite character.
Yeah. Let's see Tina versus Tori.
Oh, I mean, I love that. Tina, look, put Tina on any show. I'm here all day for it.
Can Tina just be like the new host? I just want to like. Can we give her TJ's job in the All Stars segment? TJ can keep the whole new school people and
Well,
give them
spoilers are
shit.
anything to be believed. Then we'll see Tina again,
Yay!
which I
Should
am
we
so
talk about?
excited for.
Yeah, I suppose we can quickly talk about like potential players for next All Stars.
Oh gosh, but I feel like I've been spoiled a little bit.
How about we say who we want to see?
Okay, let's. I like that more because I don't want to spoil
Okay.
like the whole cast or something.
Okay, why are we considering All Stars? Like their debut season had to be before Dirty 30.
Yeah.
Okay.
Coral, number one.
Obviously. Yeah. Beth. Let's see Beth again.
Yeah, of course.
Bring back Rachel and Veronica and Tina.
Yep. I want to see Paula again.
Yeah, bring back Paula. Bring back oh, who was I going to say? I know Svetlana. People have been wanting her back ever since her rookie season.
Wait, who?
Svetlana. She was the runner-up on Duel 2.
Oh yeah.
Duel 1.
Okay. She can be an oddball pick.
Yeah, she can be that person that we haven't seen in a long time.
Yeah. I really want to see Susie again.
Bring back Susie and Sarah.
Both
Sarahs, Rice and Grayson.
Mm-hmm.
No, how we're only seeing women.
Well, yeah, that's.
Yeah, who cares about the men?
They're the best casting. Let's be real.
Yeah, bring back Kara.
Yeah. Is what's her name out of therapy? Is she good again? She got canceled.
Laurel?
No. Well, yeah, sure, her too. Camilla.
Oh no, I don't think they're ever bringing her back.
Oh, for shame.
Bring back Jemmy again.
Oh, Jemmy would be a great return.
Yeah, bring back
Yeah, I think we can leave Katie behind for a season.
Yeah, or just like have her in confessionals. Yeah. See, there's people you want to see like in challenges, and then you just want those for confessionals.
Yeah.
Yeah, you really thought that she would learn her lesson, but no, she still quits with Heights.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bring back.
I feel like the only way she can stand a chance on an All-Star season if it's a longer, bigger season.
And there's no Heights challenges.
Well,
Everything
even
is
if there's Heights challenges,
firm
I
on
just
the
think
ground.
she needs a bigger cast.
Yeah.
Maybe
the next All-Star season should be
to where there would be really weak options she could go against.
Yeah.
Oh,
next All-Star season, bring back the classic. Next All-Star season, they bring back the classic Real World versus Road Rules teams.
That'd be fine. That'd be. How many road rulers? Oh, I mean, I guess that lasted for a number of seasons. We could make that work.
Yeah, we can make that work, and they only cast like 12 people. Have like.
I mean, I want to see Tyler again next season.
Yeah, bring back the gays.
Yeah, and Derek C. Like he's feeling up for it.
Yeah. Wes, would Wes come back? He'd be more for the regular season. I'm trying to think of people that they would bring back but not be on the regular season.
Mm-hmm.
Who else is there? I know there's more, but I'm blanking.
I mean, are we ready for Johnny Bananas to come back?
Listen, I actually would not mind him coming back because he would probably bring the show together on the regular season. All Stars, he would get whipped around.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
one of the guys would probably be good.
It's really hard. Oh, bring back Teresa.
Oh yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, bring her back.
Mm.
I'm trying to think of like the mid seasons who were rookies during those times.
Mm-hmm.
Like around the Rivals era.
I mean, Leroy's been around enough to come on in All Stars.
Yeah, and I think he would. I know he said like Double Agents was his final season, but All Stars is different from Flagship Challenge, so he could come back to that.
Also, the challenge like pitched him with an actual good season idea.
What season idea was that?
I mean, if they like came to him and were like, "Hey, we have an actual idea for how to revitalize the challenge," I think I could see him going back.
Yeah, because All Star Challenge is pure fun, and that's where Leroy thrives.
Mm-hmm. Let's bring back his partner from his original season, Michael.
Oh yeah, Michael. I was going to say Adam, like the original partner.
Yeah, let's bring him back.
Yeah, why did Michael never come back? He was like
He was such a fish out of water.
Yeah, it was like you have all these like macho guys that are like in the gym, and then you just have like little Michael.
Yeah, I feel like he definitely didn't want to come back.
No, but my God, he was never thrown into an elimination.
No, I think the season format protected him to some degree.
Not really, because he and Leroy were rookies, as well as Johnny and Jasmine. But Johnny and Jasmine were like, they're the rookies, throw them in. Well, the guys are all like, we need to get LCT.
Yeah. Well, hey, he would be an interesting casting choice.
Yeah.
If they could get him.
But they bring back Mandy? No. Well, actually, they brought back random people, so they probably would bring her back. Well, she wasn't too bad. Who else is there? Who was a rookie in X's 2? Not X's 2, X's 1. Oh God, if they start bringing back the Are You the One people. Ooh. Actually, there are some. Christina.
Who are some of the first Are You the One people that came on?
Adam, Brittany, John, and Simone.
Simone would be fun.
Yeah, I actually wish they brought back Adam and Brittany because they were both really fun.
I have to remember who they are.
Not the current Brittany, where it's like that dated Adam, the first Are You the One Brittany. Jenna would be fun.
Yeah, at this point.
Yeah, no Zach though, just Jenna.
Yeah.
Bring back the guy who quit in the final.
Which one?
Jenna's partner in X's 2, Jay.
Oh God, I don't remember him.
He's the one who quit in the final.
Oof.
Bring back some of the Bloodlines people.
I could skip them. Maybe Nani's sister or cousin.
Cousin.
They look like sisters.
They could. I mean, Bloodlines was just Battle of the Cousins.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
I don't really want to see another Bloodlines, but some of those people were okay.
Yeah, like I think it'd be hilarious to see Jenna's cousin again. Mm-hmm. She would never come back, but I think it'd just be hilarious if she was there. Evelyn.
Who was Kara's cousin?
Jamie.
Jamie. Okay.
He came back in Rivals 3 and was Kellyanne's partner. He was good.
You know, we should bring Kellyanne back.
Yeah, bring back Kellyanne. She was fun last season.
Yeah. Well, what from scenes from the next episode, what do you feel like we saw? Or there was like a car chase, some kind of car stunt challenge.
Oh yeah, they're like, I think one person is like hanging upside down trying to grab things off of moving cars, and the other is like pushing them.
Mm-hmm.
So that looks dangerous because like it really much looked like they were about to hit into a moving car.
Yeah. So that's going to require some jumping. I feel like Darrell's done really well at those challenges before.
Yeah, we're gonna be hearing a lot of screaming. We know TJ
Mhm.
loves his vehicle challenge. He gets a stiffy whenever they happen. That and Hollow Brawl just really
Mhm.
like get
That he
TJ's pecker
does.
going. I'm trying to. What other scenes did we see? There was most likely some drama scene that I don't remember.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, I think Leterian was going off at someone, being like, "Target me, you're gonna get it," yada yada.
Oh, well, he's probably going to be either the first out or a potential nomination. So,
Yeah, he'll be out at some point.
yeah. So, wait, we talked about it one direction. We didn't talk about the other direction. For the King's Palace, we talked about if they won, but we didn't talk about if, like, Jody and Brad won again. Who would they throw in?
Oh, Nehemiah, Tech, Ayana, and Melinda.
Yeah, but, like, who would they actually vote in? Because they have the numbers to vote either one in.
Probably Nehemiah and Melinda.
Mm.
Unless Tech does something like he screams at people and they just vote him in.
Yeah. So it's possible we would see either Nehemiah and Melinda or Jody and Brad in the elimination next week.
Yeah. Either way, we're getting some bit that are probably going to go up against Leterian and Jasmine, and then Leterian and Jasmine go home.
Yeah, that's what I expect.
Or Kahada and Casey.
Yeah. Still liking the season.
Yeah, still good. Still much better than I can't say the current one now because it's over. Mm-hmm. Than the last one. I wonder what 38 is going to be. Please, not another spy season.
I think they're going to have to redo something because there's been too much backlash this season.
Yeah, like maybe if they do another rival season.
Yeah.
Or an X's season, or just something.
Yeah.
Honestly, I want a pair season where they just stay pairs.
Me too.
Or a team season that's not War of the Worlds 2 level shit.
Mm-hmm. That would be more interesting as well.
Yeah. Or if they do an individual season just to keep it individual. Just no more of the swapping teams.
Yeah, that kind of... I don't know. I kind of don't want an individual season. Because I feel like the last two were very individual-esque.
Yeah, even though they were pair winners.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe just like maybe they should do another gauntlet season where it's like vets versus rookies.
That would be interesting at this point.
Yeah, and they do it the proper way where it's like if you've done less than 3 challenges, you're a rookie.
Mm-hmm.
Not this whole, oh, I've been on a challenge for 1 episode. I'm officially a vet.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I agree. Let's redefine this veteran rookie thing.
Yeah, like all of a sudden, like you see, like these people have vet under their name, and they were in like 3 episodes.
Yeah. What is that?
Yeah,
and they never won a challenge.
Yeah, never won a challenge. Barely got a confessional. Died in elimination. I'm a vet. I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Or you know what? What I thought originally this past season was going to be kind of like another War of the Worlds situation, which is like US versus other countries.
Mm-hmm.
That wouldn't be too bad.
It'd be okay. I feel like we've seen that just recently, though.
Yeah. So yeah, another gauntlet season.
I
Just
want something vets versus... super fresh.
Yeah, something original. Like
I don't even need original. I just need fresh.
Yeah.
You can give me a rehashed challenge format if it's at least one we haven't seen in a minute.
Yeah, like the last time we had a gauntlet was Gauntlet 3 almost how many years ago? It was the 15th season, and now we're coming up to the 38th one.
Yeah, but for
So
the past, 7 seasons or so, the challenge has tried to be very like hardcore in
yeah,
its
it's missing the
theme
fun.
and tone.
Yeah, I feel like ever since I want to say since it entered Dirty 30 era,
Yeah.
it started going downhill. Actually, not even that. Invasion of Champions era. That's when it
Well, it
started going
stopped
downhill.
being as goofy and started being very taking itself a little bit too seriously.
Yeah, I feel like ever since Invasion of Champions happened, it's just been going
Like
downhill ever
let's be
since.
real about this. We were watching washed up reality stars do stupid stunts to get money. Like we don't have to take this seriously.
Yeah, it's not like they are like Olympians. Well, unless you're
Yeah.
Lolo.
And so if we stop treating them like world class athletes and start treating them like washed up reality stars, we're probably gonna have more fun with it.
Yeah, because if you think of it, look at the reality shows they're coming from. They're coming from Big Brother, where they spend like 100 days living in a house. They come from Love Island, where all they have to do is be pretty and hook up with people. They come from Survivor, which is an actual good reality show, so we can exclude those peoples because they're actually good. They
Hmm.
come from what other stupid shows do they come from?
Are you the one?
They come from Are You the One? Actually, they
The
stopped inviting Are You
Bachelor?
the One people. They
There
come
was
from The
one
Bachelor.
Bachelorette
All
at
the
least.
Yeah, and there was one Bachelorette girl, and nobody remembers either of them. They come from X on the Beach, where all they have to do is fight with somebody they used to be in a relationship with. They come from
The Circle now.
fucking The Circle. Yeah, The Circle, where all you have to do is sit in one room and talk through social media. They're not that in they're not that wild. It's not like they're coming from well, some of them do come from like Ultimate Beastmaster and
And
American
maybe
Ninja
that's why All
Warrior.
Stars is working because they're not pretending to be world class athletes.
Yeah, I think even Darrell said that. Like they know what they are. They know they're old washed up reality stars there to have a good time and win some money.
Yeah, and
Not
the honesty is
actors.
refreshing.
Yeah, not actors trying to make a name for themselves. That's what it is. I think everyone's like trying to like, I'm going to be the new face of the challenge.
Mhm.
And it's like, if you're not Johnny Bananas or Cara Maria or Wes or Coral, forget about it. Like, look at the new school cast of people. Can you think of anyone that are up to their level? The
Not
only
in
ones I
terms
can
of
think of is
characters.
yeah, the only one I can think of is Cam.
Hmm.
I feel like she's the only Cam, Polly, Natalie, Davon. I feel like are the only good rookies they brought in within the past 10 seasons.
Hmm.
Everyone else is either fine, likable, or just annoying. Mostly the latter.
Yeah.
So I think that should do it. We finished talking about the episode like 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, we tend to do that.
Yeah. So thanks, Nathan, again for joining me. Thanks everyone for watching. If you want to learn anything more live reality games, follow the YouTube channel, join the Facebook group, follow us on Twitter and all those types of socials. And stay tuned for episode 7 of MTV's The Challenge All Stars. See you next
Take care.
and we'll see you after Christmas. Bye.